I mean, look, I'm a girl from Berwyn, Pennsylvania, who lived most of her life without any certainty. Except I was sure and certain that I was not about to waste time, waste my life, and live with any amount of regret. Well, I got here because I created it for myself. I created myself. We all create ourselves. You created who you are today, right? You've created that. We all create who we are. We all design the person we are. The difference is, are we designing ourselves in an empowering or disempowering way? I already told you, I lived half of my life with uncertainty, but I was certain that I wasn't gonna wake up every day and feel that anything I did throughout that day was a waste of time. Even if I'm relaxing, that's a planned relaxation, right? I'm not wasting my time. And so I designed exactly who I am today, and I'm gonna keep creating who I'm going to become. It's as simple as that. You are who you design yourself to be. You think the way you design yourself to think. You respond the way you design yourself to respond. The question is, how great are you as a builder? Well, I could have built anything I wanted, like we all can, but I chose this. I chose to build my life on self-improvement, and then I dedicated my life to helping others with self-improvement. At a young age how important self-talk was, so I would say these words, these incantations every day. Nothing will stop me. I won't stop me, because so many people are so wrapped up in what they call self-sabotage. So nothing can stop me. I won't stop me. Nothing can stop me. I won't stop me. I would work out for an hour, hour and a half at a time, and I would just say that over and over and over and over and over and over and over again in my head. And then, after a couple of days of that, nothing can stop you. And it's pretty cool. And so I got very clear on the outcome I want. I got very clear on why I wanted it, how I was gonna do that, and then all the time, nothing's gonna stop me, I won't stop me, nothing's gonna stop me, I won't stop me. And I beat my brain. I didn't allow that, like what I call the window of hesitation in, where we start, should I do this? What if I this? All that self-doubt comes in. I had an idea and I took it to action. And when I felt myself slipping for like a second, like, should I? I'd go, nothing will stop me, I won't stop me, nothing will stop me, I won't stop me. And I just got right to work, and it works. It really actually does work. No, yeah, that's important. Ooh, getting hot, do you mind? Everybody needs a compelling future. Everybody needs something to work towards. I mean, could you imagine if people just settled for where they were all the time? Like, how horrible would that be? Like, how horrible would that be if people didn't have a compelling reason why, so they weren't inspired to do anything? God, reasons come first. Reasons definitely come first. Oh gosh, I mean, I remember waking up and I would go and check my bank account, and there'd be like dollars in there, like literally dollars, and I would just shut my eyes and say, nothing can stop me. No, I'm not going to stop me. Nothing can stop me. I'm not going to stop me. And I would look around and I would see like God's abundance all around me, right? I would find abundance in my friends, the support of my family, my mind, and I would just say to myself, get resourceful and get to work. Abundance will come in avalanches and waves. Just get to work. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Get to work. Clear your brain and get to work. And eventually it worked out. Well, yeah, I mean, I think abundance came in waves when I changed my perception to what I wanted versus what I wanted to give. Service. How was I going to give back to other people? How was I going to take all the knowledge that I have and all of the patterns and habits and routines and all of these things that I shifted? How can I bottle that up and teach other people? And so when I would sit with a client, I never focused on like worried about what they were going to say, or I was never ahead of them in trying to give them the answer. I was present, I listened, and I would ask myself, how can I serve them? I still do that. Before each session, before I go out and speak to people, whatever it is, I get pumped, I get excited, I get in that state, and then I ask myself, what can I do to serve these people so that they change rapidly? And when that shifted for me, and now I live my life like that, yeah, the abundance came in, not only financially. You know, I have the coolest wife ever. You know, my relationship with my family and my friends, like everything's just better. And life is really great. And so again, I shifted it from what I wanted versus to then what can I give? What can I give? And when I give, I get. And I don't give to get. It's just this like flow that happens. It's really cool. And maybe you should just start giving. Yeah. Oh, I'm still really hot in here, are you? Whew, I'll put my hair up. Yeah. I mean, I don't just say the words, I actually do the work. I mean, every day I work harder and harder on myself, and I work on myself more than anything else. Because the more I can work on myself, then the more I can give to others, you know? The more I can give back, the more I know. I almost use myself as a guinea pig. So I put together these thoughts and these theories, and then I do it on myself. And then my poor clients, they're my guinea pigs too. I do it on them, and then it goes public. But yeah, you've got to work on yourself first. And don't just say it. I mean, I don't just say the words. I say the words and I get to work. I say the words and I get to work. I now live my life. Remember when I said when I, you know, for half of my life, I lived that life of like complete uncertainty. So now I'm certain when I have an idea, I get it done. When I have an idea, I get it done. It doesn't mean all of my ideas stick, but I don't stop myself from trying to implement them and executing them. So it's all about just beating your brain. You know, if you make a decision, if you're going to lose weight, if you're going to get a new job, if you're going to increase your finances or find the love of your life or whatever it is that you want, take that idea right to action. Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Instead of thinking about it, think about how you're going to get it. You know what I'm saying? People still underestimate the power of their brains and their patterns and their habits and their rituals and their routines. Like, you got to understand, nothing can happen without a thought first. Nothing. Get that through your head. Nothing can happen without a thought first. Stop thinking it's everything else. It's your thoughts. Yeah, think of it like this. Most people look at the road ahead. People tell you that, right? Look ahead, look ahead. Well, I say look behind. And I'll tell you why. Not in all situations. Think of it, so people focus on, I said. So many people focus on how far they have to go. Well, I stop, and instead of that, because that could be really taunting, I turn around and I see how far I've come. It's like sports psychology, right? It's like a marathon runner. They're 1 mile down, 2 mile down. They're not saying, oh my gosh, look at how many miles I have left. They're not focusing on that. They're focusing on, wow, look what I've already accomplished. It didn't even take me that long. You understand? So one of the unique things I think that I do with my clients is, again, I teach them how to find pleasure in what they've already accomplished, still while working towards their goals and their outcomes and all the things that they want. But instead of being like, look how far I have to go, I'm like, dude, look how far you've come. This is nothing. And the reason why I do that, and if anybody's ever listened to me before, they know it's because of, I believe so strongly in the pain versus pleasure response system in our brain. If you look at how far you have to go, your brain finds that painful. And when your brain feels that you're in any type of pain, it's designed to bring you closer to pleasure. So it'll give you all the reasons why you shouldn't or can't or won't get that far. But if you can look back and go, dude, look how far I've come, your brain's like, well, that feels good. And it ignites the pleasure response. So you go, well, I'm going to go a little more. That feels even better. I'm going to go a little more. It's like somebody losing weight. When they lose 10 pounds, you're either going, whew, that didn't take very long. I feel great. I'm going to now lose 20. Or do you go, oh, man, I've only lost 10 pounds. I have 100 more to go. It's never going to work. It's that simple. That simple changes your brain. It changes how you're going to react. Thought becomes the word becomes the action the reality. It starts with what you think and what you say, because what you think and what you say actually ignites two different parts of your brain, pain or pleasure. You understand? They're good.